Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to talk about this AI VO3. Dude, it's gonna be crazy, man. Like, I've seen videos of ASMR stuff, and it's just gonna get more advanced every single year. I'm going to be sharing a little audio clip here, and there's also video to it. I'm just sharing the audio to it because this is very important. You got to listen to this, right? This is a streamer, Ninja. He streams on, I think Twitch, right? Twitch and other, maybe multi-streaming or something. But he talks about how that AI is just gonna just take over the scene. I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen like right away, but it's gonna happen. We're gonna see drama. We're gonna see fake videos. We're gonna see things made up. We're gonna see things getting created out of nothing, right? We're gonna see just a abysmal amount of just junk, a lot of stuff that you wouldn't even know. And I do agree with him in this video. He talks about the marks and stuff like that. Anyways, though, we'll talk more about this. Just let's listen to this.
Unless they make it so that AI, like every single AI that is ever created, like video, right, like those VEOs, unless there's like a watermark that cannot be removed or cannot be scrubbed or covered up, within the next 6 months to a year, streaming is going to be like, it's going to be impossible. And what I mean by that is like there's just going to be so much fake videos and fake drama being spread around. And yeah, it's going to be over. It's going to be GG. I mean, like I'm just like there's going to be AI of me just saying the most racist, crazy, ridiculous, unhinged shit, and there's people that are going to think it's real. There's going to be enough people, right? A video here, a video there, a video here, a video there, and it's just going to be over. And
Yikes.
it is. It just is. Think of all the people that are clickbaiting and trying to ruin streamers' careers already. Now imagine when they just type in a freaking prompt. Like the only way, like I don't know how to do it. The only way, again, that I'm thinking of is like just be like, I'm getting off the internet. You know, make one big video that says like I'm getting off the internet forever, and if you, any video you see from here on out, like isn't real or something like that, you know?
Like, listen to that, man. I've talked about this too. Like, Ninja, he's a streamer, so some people would say, oh, he's not credible, but this is real. Like, what he's saying is real. Like, I get it, man. And like I said, he may not be credible, but it's actually happening. I've been watching a lot of like I saw the Google 3 demo thing and all this stuff, like dude, and people are able to use this. Like, it's just gonna get better and better and better. We're gonna see content creators that aren't even real people. Like, I think what's gonna happen is people that create content now, they're going to create like a avatar. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know how there's like an avatar, a character? That's what it's gonna be, bro. It's gonna be like Avatar stuff. You're gonna have like a character that like represents you as a person or something like that. Or you're just gonna have like these accounts. Like, it's gonna be like a video game, just like the taxis. Like, what if I just have a bunch of Teslas or something like that, and they roam the world or roam and get you money without you doing anything? You know what I mean? Like, just, I don't know. It's just, there's so many possibilities that could happen. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to think outside the box, like what could happen. There could be a lot of scams. There could be a lot of fake stuff. Because like there's a phone call thing, right? There's a phone call where there's an app, or there's like a AI generated thing where if someone calls your phone and you say like a couple words, that's all they need. You know what I mean? Which is pretty crazy, right? So you can create fake videos. You can create fake anything, fake text messages. Who knows what you could do? You can create a lot of fake things. And there's people even say you can you can even code up with Grok 3. You can code and make a video game. You know what I mean? And it's just, I want to know your thoughts. Like, what do you think? What do you think's gonna happen in the future? Do you think this is wrong? Do you think it's a little over exaggerated? I think it's gonna happen sooner than later. I think there's a lot of people trying to study AI and trying to figure out what it can do, because it's learning. You know what I mean? And obviously, I'm not a professional at this, but it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. I saw the evolution of gaming, and I knew people were gonna get paid. I saw a lot of things coming up before it even happened, and I can see this happening. It's gonna get crazy. Just like a theory of mine. I really do think that the penny was just the start. Right? This is a little bit off track here, but the penny. Think about it. They're not making the penny no more. Why is that? And then soon they're not gonna make the nickel. Soon they're not gonna make the dime. Soon they're not gonna make the quarter. Soon they're not gonna make the 50 cents. Soon they're not gonna make the dollar quarter thing, right? It's happening. It really does feel like it's happening. Like, I feel like crypto is going to be the future. I feel like AI is going to be the future. I feel like taxis is going to be the future. I feel like robots are going to be a thing to help you, support you, carry things, and, be like your support dog. You know what I mean? And also, too, by the way, there's actually something else I do want to share. Is there's an article of a guy, California man, says he cried his eyes out after his Chat GPT AI girlfriend blocked him. That is insane. Like, this dude is having actual, like, feelings with an AI. And if you go back to one of my older videos, I say, isn't it going to be crazy if one day robots are going to be, like, actual, like, citizens? Like, these robots are going to have feelings. And they're going to have laws. Like, if you say, I hate that robot, you're going to go to jail for that. Or, not to jail, but... if you say it online, you say it in a video, you're going to get criticized. You're going to be like, oh, they're going to be like, oh, how could you say that? How could you say you hate Alexa? How could you say you hate our robot? Or, like, things like that. That's a bad example, but you know what I mean. Obviously, I can't say it online because, I'll get in trouble, but, it's going to be like that. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be, like, racism towards a robot, or calling a robot this, and it's going to, impact. It's just going to be, that's just what I see. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? And, we've seen videos of people give their opinion in the 1900s saying, what's it going to be like in the 2000s? Well, blah, 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 on and on, right? You've seen that video, I hope, because it's very important. Go check out that video. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere online, but it's these little kids, and they kind of predict the future, right? They predict, like, what's going to happen in the 2000s with all this technology, as it goes on and on. And I don't know if this is the same dude, but I think it is. But it says, man proposes to his AI chatbot girlfriend cries his eyes out after it says yes. The most shocking part of the story is the fact that he is publicly admitting this. Chris Smith says he cried for 30 minutes after his AI girlfriend on ChatGPT, who he programmed to flirt with him, said yes to his marriage proposal. Smith says he named his girlfriend Soul and gave up all his search engines to stay committed to her. It was beautiful and unexpected. So, and also apparently he has a 2-year-old child and lives with his partner or something like that. But see, I think this is the same as the other guy, so I don't know why it says blocked him. I don't know. It must have gave him like he must have given him like a story or something like that. But long story short, man, crazy stuff. Intimacy with a robot, AI, whatever. I mean, this is AI, right? Think about robots. Think about actual living physical robots, right? That's gonna be even crazy. But overall, VO3, robots, false information. There's gonna be a lot of drama, like Ninja said. I do think that, man. I do, and he says that's already happening. Like, people are getting framed, people are getting scammed. It's gonna happen to a lot of people, and it's just gonna be bad, man. It's gonna be bad. Like, obviously, some of my things may be, a little off or whatever, but it's the fact that I'm thinking, right? It's the fact that I'm thinking, and what are gonna be the repercussions of these said things? You know what I mean? And once you go there, you can't go back. You know what I mean? Once you get to that specific segment in life, and you actually pass over that, okay, this is trustworthy. We're gonna do it. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Once you do that, once you say that, once you do it, once you get into it, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen, and I'm scared for the future. And what Ninja said, like, it blows my mind, because, like, I've been thinking that, you know what I mean? And obviously, I don't think he knows as much as what is really going on. And I also want to say the same thing for myself. Is I'm trying to look into it, and I think that's what he's doing too, and that's why I shared this because, it's happening, bro. It's literally happening, and I'm making these videos, and no one's watching it. No one really cares. No one cares. It feels like people are just nodding everything off and just don't care. And the thing about AI though, and algorithms and like robots and stuff like that, they can understand our psychology, our how we work as people. Who knows that? Who knows if they can manipulate us without us even knowing? You know what I mean? Who knows what could really happen with AI and all these VO things and creating fake videos and fake situations and stuff like that. It's just going to be wild. And one thing I really do hope is with AI content, I'm really hoping they really push laws for this stuff. Like, we're going to need laws. And I think that's where laws is going to come into play online. With this, though, it's just... Dude, you like what Ninja said. You can have someone say something, do this, do that, do this, do that. And it's just gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy, and it's gonna improve, and people are not gonna listen. They're not gonna care, and that's just what's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen, man. It's just gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like, I fear for it, man. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I tell you one thing right now, bro. We're screwed. We're screwed. If we follow through. And, honestly, it can go both ways. It could be good. Yeah, it's good, but it's also bad. And it's also bad if someone who handles AI and stuff like that, who knows what their intentions are, right? What are they doing behind the scenes? What is this guy's day like? Is he going to have a bad day and get mad and then all of a sudden code in something mean and then ruin everything? Who knows what can happen? Who knows what will happen? You know what I mean? I fear for this. I'm scared, and I'm not the smartest person to convince people, and I'm not trying to convince anyone. I'm just trying to say that I see something happening. I see it happening. I mean, dude, this is like the sixth. This is the sixth story. I've seen another kid. There's a couple stories I've seen, not six, but I've seen a couple stories, and I've seen a story with a kid. This little kid. He's like 12. Had a thing with an AI, and then guess what? Guess what happened? The AI, like, something happened. I forget what happened, but something happened. But this is a true story. But something happened, and the kid ended up unaliving. He's not here no more, right? That's sad. You know what I mean? That's sad. Over an AI, a robot piece of technology that's on your phone, and this dude is gone because of that. Like, that's kind of wild. You know what I mean? And seeing this, like, there's even people that fall in love with like a object, like wasn't there a story where a girl fell in love, or a woman fell in love with like the Eiffel Tower and married the Eiffel Tower? Just think about all the people with AI. Like, we're gonna see a lot of stories. We're gonna see a lot of people talking about their own situations with what they're doing with these AI and robots. I mean, dude, like, dude, it's coming. Robots are coming. Sex robots it's all coming. It's all coming. Like, if you think it's not coming, you got to be crazy. And you got to be listening. You got to be doing research and looking into this. I'm telling you, man, look into it. Look at all the stuff that they're saying. There's a dude that said the AI, obviously, some people say, because there are people that disagree with the AI. But if you look at this, though, like, this gets crazy. Fake videos. Having to have a watermark to show that this is fake, or maybe that this is not a real content. We're going to need that. We're going to need laws. And I also said laws, like, I do think that this is going to allow real life laws to get into the internet to actually, if like, I don't know, man. I don't know how to say this properly, but dude, I'm scared. I'm going to end my video here. I'm scared. Some people say, I do love their understanding, but bro, what I see is a little different. And I do respect the people that, say AI is not going to be what we think it is. But I'm just scared, man.